Hello students, today we are going to discuss class 8 science chapter 2 microorganisms part 2. In the part 1 video we have explained about you how was the history of microscopy or invention of microscopes, who had done invention. After that I have informed you about the types of microbes or microorganisms. Today we are going to discuss about what are the useful microbes. Yesterday I had explained you about the types of microbes, right? Last point was virus. Can you tell me what are the types of microbes? All the 5 names. Have you heard? Or you have not seen the video yet? If you have not seen, then go and just see the part 1 video. I had explained you about the bacteria, protozoa, fungi, algae and viruses. I hope all of you have remembered. In the previous video I had explained you about all these 5 types of bacteria. Now I am going to explain you about the useful microbes. Microbes are useful in many ways like commercial, agricultural, medicinal, environmental and other uses. These are the useful microbes. See, each and every microbes are not very harmful only or useful only. So different types of microbes are also there. So they are also having some microbes are very harmful also. That we will listen in part 3 next video. But in this video I am going to explain you only and only about the useful microbes and what are the useful ways, as I have told you about, in the commercial field, in the agricultural field, in the medicinal field, in the environmental field and other uses. So first one is commercial. Uses in the food industry. Commercial means business purpose, and for the business purpose they require different modes. So they have taken the first thing that is used in the food industry. Microbes are used for the commercial purposes in many ways. They are widely used in food industry for making curd and cheese, making bread, making alcohols and other commercial items. So first of all you should know about how the curd is prepared and how it is useful to make a curd. So first let me explain you about the process by which a microbe breaks down carbohydrates to form acid or alcohol and carbon dioxide is called fermentation. See, directly from the milk the curd can't be prepared. For that we have to do pasteurization, as I had explained you in 7th standard only, that how pasteurization process happens. So first of all they do the fermentation process. What is the fermentation process? As I think you have read in the 7th standard also about the fermentation, a process by which microbes breaks down the carbohydrates to form acid, alcohol and carbon dioxide is called fermentation. Now the bacterium called lactobacillus, remember this one, a bacteria called lactobacillus. This bacteria is, when added to the milk, it converts the milk to curd. Can you tell me which acid is present in milk? I hope all of you know, lactic acid, right? This thing also we have read in 7th standard. So lactic acid is present in milk, but inside the milk there is one bacterium called lactobacillus. This lactobacillus bacteria converts milk to curd. This bacteria has a property that it can convert milk to curd. What we have to understand, you may have seen that at your home how your mother pours the milk. She takes some milk, after boiling the milk she put for a warm, and after that she put that little bit curd on it, and that whole milk becomes curd after one day, right? But have you ever thought what this curd contains? Nothing else, that is a bacteria. That bacteria is called lactobacillus. This lactobacillus bacteria, it is a microbe which is used for converting milk to curd. I hope all of you have understood. Milk contains sugar also. Sugar is sucrose. Sugar chemical name is sucrose, right? And sugar is also called as lactose. This sugar, milk which contains sugar, that kind of sugar is called lactose, and the sugar which we eat, that is called sucrose, right? The bacterium converts lactose into lactic acid, that makes the milk acidic, and this acidic environment helps protein to coagulate and form curd. So remember dear students, milk have lactic acid. This lactic acid, when it converts into acidic property of the milk, then this acidic property converts the milk and it helps the milk to convert into curd. So this was our process, how the first making curd and cheese. These are all the things are made by the bacterium called lactobacillus. Second one is, have you ever thought that how cheese is made? Cheese and cottage cheese are made from coagulated milk called proteins. In the milk, there is a coagulated. Coagulated means so after boiling, after so many times boiling, you get a coagulated milk, and that coagulated milk is called protein. And various bacteria are added to make different types of cheese. There are many types of cheese. Right now, as for when you go to eat different types of burger cheese, sandwich, when you take sandwich, that time also the cheese are added. So these are coagulated milk cheese. Okay. Now the bacteria that produce lactic acid is also help to ferment the batter for idli, dosa and dhokla. So remember, dear students, for making idli, dosa and dhokla, especially popular in Gujarat. So for this also the bacteria are helping. So this we have seen that making curd and cheese items, these microbes are useful in the commercial purpose. Second is making bread. How many of you have eaten bread? Bread is very popular, especially for the breakfast. I hope all of you have eaten. That bread is very soft. Have you seen? And this is because the yeast break down the carbohydrate into the carbon dioxide and alcohol. This property yeast is a microbe. The carbon dioxide makes the dough rise and also causes the balloon to get blow up. Baker's yeast is used to make bread, naan, bhatura, pizza and so on. The product of carbon dioxide makes the bread spongy and the alcohol destroys the baking process. So remember, these are the two things, alcohol and carbon dioxide. This bread, you will see it is a sponge because of the carbon dioxide and alcohol. Alcohol destroys the baking process. That's why alcohol is also added, and this carbon dioxide makes these things very spongy. Just like some examples as I have given you, bread, naan also you may have eaten bhatura, pizza. These all the things are because of the carbon dioxide and alcohol. So these two microbes are also used, especially to become yeast microbes is used to make bread and their items. Making alcohol. Have you heard about alcohol? Right now only I have said you alcohol chemical formula is C2H5OH. It is used to make wine. Yeast is used to make wine. Okay. Yeast is used to make wine from grapes and beer from barley. Alcohol used as a fuel is also produced in this process. Remember, dear students, you may have seen that Russian grapes are also used in making wines, and beer, especially barley, is used to make beers. These all are formed because of the small bacteria called yeast, and this microbes yeast is used for making alcohol and beers. Next is, as the food you know very well, algae are also used in the food in many countries to keep brown alga as a rich source of potassium, iodine. Algin is a substance obtained from kelp to thicken rice, cream and cosmetic. Red algae and green algae are also eaten in the form of soup. Whenever we go to the restaurant, so first we take soup. But have you ever thought why we are taking soup? Soups are also made by, they are rich in potassium and iodine. These are made from the algin. Algin is a type of microbes, and this microbes helps that soup to make it tasty. Next is other commercial uses of bacteria. You may have seen that it is used in the leather industry also. You are making belt, shoes, bags. In these things also, the some leathers are very softer because of these microbes. Bacteria also help in the process of retting. Retting, you know, the jute causes when submerged into the water, the jute fibers can be easily separated. You will see in the farmers put the jute into the rivers to separate their threads. So that's why the bacteria are helpful. The shell of dye items, you know, sometimes from one to another, you will see the toothpaste and the polishes. So these are also these dye items, the cells of dye items like algae, which are used to make glass, porcelain and ceramic items. They are also used to make toothpaste and polishes. Next is our agricultural uses. Very important, you know, farmers, agricultural uses. Have you ever thought the bacterium of rhizobium is found in the root nodules of legumes? It converts atmospheric nitrogen to nitrates. You know, plants cannot take directly nitrogen from the atmosphere. So that's why what happens, this bacterium of rhizobium, they take the atmospheric nitrogen, and these root nodules of legumes plants convert this atmospheric nitrogen to nitrates, and then plants are getting nitrogen. So remember, dear students, in the agricultural uses, these nitrates are being absorbed by the plants. A kind of fungus helps a symbiotic relationship also to use the phosphorus, nitrogen, and other other minerals which are being used by the plants and trees and other herbs, shrubs, and all those trees. So these type of bacteria are helpful to the plants to get atmospheric nitrogen, atmospheric potash, atmospheric phosphorus, etc., etc., etc. Now sometimes we will see some kind of bacteria are produced in the field, so we specially give some fertilizers to kill that bacteria. We put pesticides to kill that bacteria. We use different types of pesticides to control from these bacteria. So these were the agricultural uses. Medicinal uses, very very important. Nowadays, you know very well the antibiotics name. Have you heard? And can you tell me which was the first antibiotic in the world? I am telling you, some bacteria and fungi produce substances which are very harmful to the other microbes. These substances are called antibiotics. Which substance? The fungi produces substances which are harmful to microbes, and these substances are called antibiotics. Some antibiotics kill microbes without harming our body and tissues in medicine. Penicillin, which is produced by mold. Penicillium was the first antibiotic discovered. Other example of antibiotics are cephalosporin, neomycin, tetracycline, and streptomycin. Antibiotics are also used to treat plant and animal diseases. Remember, dear students, when any disease you are getting right now, you may have heard about coronavirus. So how to protect ourselves from the coronavirus, we must know about the antibiotics. So doctors they are doing research and development about this bacteria, and they are forming some antibiotics without harmful to our tissue and other organs. This antibiotics protect us from the viruses. So that's why this was the first antibiotic, as I have told you, penicillium was the first antibiotic medicine. After that, I have told you some other examples also, just like cephalosporin, neomycin, tetracycline, and streptomycin. These are some names of antibiotics. There are some making vaccines also. Have you heard about the vaccines? When the microbes enters our body, they produces a specific substances called antibodies, which destroy the microbes, and a person has a immunity against a diseases when a certain amount can be artificially produced by vaccine. You may have heard about some childs are doing vaccinations. So a vaccine is a substance that give to protect an individual form of diseases. Each and every humans get some type of energy or some type of these vaccinations to protect their body from other diseases. So this vaccine is a substance which gives or which protects each and every individual from the diseases. Now we are moving towards the another environmental roles and uses. You may have seen some fungi and bacteria especially are present on the dead and decaying plants, like mushroom plants. You may have seen how these mushroom plants are getting nutrition. So because the bacteria which are specially used to break down the dead organisms or the dumps which are present in the field, so that's why these bacteria are also used in the environmental. They are whenever this municipal corporation of sewage and other dust, means as garbage people, when they come to collect the garbage, where they are keeping the garbage, so some bacteria are used to break that each and every dumps will be, and they convert this all the garbage into the biogas with the help of some of the microbes, fungi, and etc. Other uses, as I am telling you, some bacteria are very essential for life and health. The bacteria in the stomach, which is very helpful for all the herbivores to break down the food and cellulose. Many kind of bacteria lives in our intestine. Without them, we would not be able to digest any food properly. A kind of bacteria produces vitamin K also. Some of the bacteria produce K. Some of the bacteria are present in our body. Without the help of that bacteria, we can't digest the food properly. Probiotic is a bacteria which is eaten to keep digestive system functional. Probiotic reduce the growth of harmful bacteria inside the digestion. Nowadays we are eating lots of food to digest this food. So probiotic is a bacteria which digest all the types of food biotic items. Bacteriophages are the viruses that kill bacteria. They are important to the scientific research. Efforts are being made to use the kill diseases causing bacteria. And still, this bacteriophages are being developed also, that how a human being should remain safe. So this was our part 2, useful microbes, as I have told you, in the commercial purpose, agricultural purpose, medicinal, environmental and other uses. I hope all of you have understood. If you have not understood, drop your doubts in the comment box section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also share this video with your friends. You can take a screenshot. I will remain for 5 seconds, and after taking a screenshot, read it very carefully. If you are still not able to understand, then drop it down into the comment box section. Thanks for watching.